Oh, morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Whew, freaking hopeless.
Who are you talking to, Robbie? Sparky?
Oh, hey there, Hunter. Didn't see you standing there. I was just talking to myself, trying to hype myself up, you know?
Hype yourself up for what?
If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original Spirit of Vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How the hell am I supposed to live up to that?
Have you asked the Spirit of Vengeance that resides in you for advice?
You mean my roommate Sparky? Of course I have. He said I'm just as legit as Blaze, maybe even more legit. But I think Sparky may be a little biased. He has a rivalry with Blaze's Ghost Rider, some kind of demonic competition thing.
I see.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, surrounded by some of Earth's greatest heroes. And I still don't really feel like I belong. It's not like I got that special something you've got. I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone. How do you own that swagger?
I did everything you are doing right now, including questioning myself.
It looks like it worked out for you.
And it will work out for you as well. Some things take time, patience.
The world is about to end. I don't think time is on my side.
The world is always about to end, Robbie.
True that, true that. No excuses, right?
That is right.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. You've given me and Sparky a lot to digest. See you around, Hunter.
I wasn't certain at first, but Charlie seems different since my return.
What do you mean?
She's more alert and sure of herself. You can see it in her eyes and the way she walks. It's obvious Charlie is happy for your return.
I do not know how I could do this without Charlie at my side.
There's no question you two have a bond. I didn't realize it was so deep.
A hellhound gave up hell to walk beside me. How could I not return that loyalty?
That is the loveliest expression of friendship I've ever heard.
You need to go easier on Sarah, kid.
What brought that up?
I've seen how you are together. You're always circling each other, waiting for the other one to pounce.
I do not want to fight her, but she does not give me a choice in the matter.
Well, yeah, you ran into her the day after you died. For her, you were gone for centuries. I don't think you understand how much your death affected her, and neither of you get how much your resurrection brought it all back. When you run into someone you thought was gone for years, learning otherwise can produce some intense feelings.
Where is this coming from, Logan? This is not entirely about Sarah.
I've lived way too long. For nearly a century, Victor Creed, Sabretooth, has been a bitter enemy. But I've lost count of the times we've fought side by side. I'm not asking you to forget your history, but it doesn't always need to be a fight to the death.
Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, I was your mortal enemy at some point, and I was the one who, you know, with Agatha. Wasn't expecting you, of all people, to warm up to me.
The answer is quite simple. I respect the power you wield.
My power is what seems to be the problem. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone seems to be afraid of me around here. Everyone except for you, that is.
That is not true. Nico and Magic are not afraid of you. And neither are Robbie or Blade, for that matter.
Yeah, they are. They just don't want to hurt my feelings by showing it. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thanks for not hating me. Or Something along those lines. I'm glad you're here.
You too, Wanda.
About the emo kids meeting, there's a problem. Wanda asked to run the show. Everyone was fine with it, until Caretaker showed up.
Sarah taking control. How surprising.
I don't blame her. Wanda's magic killed Agatha. It's hard to let that go.
Why are we meeting? I thought we already knew how I died.
Wanda doesn't think we do, and I believe her. So, you ready to head to the meeting and hear her out?
Lead the way.
This was a mistake. I shouldn't have brought it up.
I disagree. Your theory is sound. We must know the truth.
Wanda already took Agatha from me. I'll be damned if I let her take my child.
The one standing behind you?
Ah, damn it. I didn't mean for you to hear that.
I understand why you said it. What is this about?
It's not worth your time to know.
Please, tell me.
Wanda says there is more to your death than what we saw. She claims she can reveal the true manner of your death.
I cannot hurt to try her suggestion.
It absolutely can. Her magic is chaotic. She could lose control and kill everyone.
Good thing you were here to help her.
Help her? After what she did?
Who better than you?
All right. Listen to her if you must. But if you proceed with the ritual, I can't lose you, Hunter. Not again.
I didn't mean for this to happen. I just wanted to help.
How?
I spoke with Doctor Strange about your visions. That got me thinking. The last meeting, specifically the moment of your death, I don't think that's where your life ended.
The last time we did this, something felt off.
Good, you felt it too. There is a subtle magic at play. It clouds your perception, distracts from what is real.
Why are you so certain?
I felt it twice before. Most recently, when I was under Lilith's influence.
And the first time?
When I killed Agatha. I had no warning I'd lost control until it was over. Something masked the danger from me, from her.
It was not your fault.
No matter what Ileana wants to believe, I am responsible for Agatha's death. I can never make it up to the Midnight Suns, to Sarah, to you. But I will do everything I can to make things right. My magic works by creating what I most desire. It can also strip what is illusion from what is real. You deserve to know what truly happened. Please, allow me to help you.
I am ready to proceed.
All right. What is your last memory before your death?
Lilith trapped me with the Darkhold. I could not move.
Then I shall remove the veil. And now, your death revealed. What do you see?
Lilith approaches. I have never seen her so determined.
And now, child, you shall be free.
Still creepy.
Indeed.
I cannot move. Yet I hear myself shout.
What the?
My body lurches toward her. None of it my doing. Lilith struggles against her own limbs, but cannot control them. My hand reaches for the Darkhold. I see fear blossom in my mother's eyes. I touch the Darkhold.
No! Stay
Pain
back!
washes over us both. The world flares white. And then, there is nothing.
Okay, what is with that voice?
And who directed the Hunter's movements?
Someone who could hold Lilith in place. That's alarming.
I'm sorry. There's nothing more. That's when the hunter died.
Don't apologize. You showed us what we could not see. You see? Now you know.
What we know is disturbing.
Truth is often disturbing. We both learned that lesson years ago.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Physically, I am fine.
Good. How about what you saw?
Lilith is the mother of demons. Why was she trying to free me? What does that even mean?
You were her firstborn. Some mothers would tear down the world to protect their children, perhaps even yours. What we saw tonight did happen. You both died with your hands on the Darkhold.
What does that tell us?
I'm not sure yet. Perhaps it will give us an edge in our fight, or insight into something we've missed.
More unanswered questions.
That's not it. We have all the answers to your death. What we're missing are the questions that match.
I don't know what to think. Was someone else there, and did they kill Lilith?
Those are difficult questions to answer.
At least we know to ask them. Hey, we'll get to the bottom of this. We're emo kids. We can do anything. I think that's it. You leaving?
That is it for me.
The last meeting of emo kids. Should we get another t-shirt? I kinda want another t-shirt. Or, ooh, maybe a pin. I'll figure it out. Thanks for letting us root around in your past, Hunter.
You've almost retraced Wanda's steps, Hunter. Which means it's probably time I was honest with you. Things got a bit messy at this point. It was here that Wanda hit a wall, in the literal sense. The gates sealing off your mother's garden seemed all but impervious to any attempt we made at opening them.
You would not have given up that easily.
Of course not. Wanda was hesitant, but I was emboldened by just how close she had come to succeeding. I strongly encouraged her to keep trying. If I had only stopped to consider the risks. But no. With my guidance, she attempted to use the moon seal from Set's trial to force open the gate.
Is that even possible?
Without the word of power, Set's blessing, Wanda couldn't control the energy within the seal. It responded like these things often do. It exploded.
But the gate did not open?
No, it didn't. And as an unfortunate side effect of the blast, I was killed.
That was the training accident with Wanda?
A surprisingly level-headed explanation from the poor girl, considering what she had just witnessed. I was still out of my senses, but that's a story for another time.
You died. Wanda was left traumatized, only to be blamed by Caretaker and left without anyone to support her?
I said things got messy. Perhaps I should have said heartbreaking. In either case, now you know the truth.
But what about Sarah and the others? They need to know as well.
Given my current situation, I think it may have to wait, dear. If you'd still like to move forward, you'll need to find the shards of the broken moon seal. If all goes well, I should be able to reform the seal.
I believe I have found one already.
Of course you have. There are 2 more fragments somewhere. Find them and bring them to me. I knew you'd recover the shards if you put your mind to it, but that was still faster than I expected. I better get to work then. I'm confident I can return the moon seal to its former glory, but I'll have to send you on another errand. I need a particular flower to serve as the reagent for this ritual. It shouldn't be too hard to find. It grows right in front of my old cabin. While you gather that, I'll make the rest of the preparations.
I have found the reagent.
So you have. Let's not waste any more time. For this to work, we'll need the elemental altar. Come with me. This is it, Hunter. Once I've reforged the seal, you can face the final trial. I'm sure Set is eagerly awaiting your arrival.
It has been a long road to reach this point.
Lucky for you, the ritual won't take more than a moment. I just need to say the magic words. Abracadabra. Just kidding, dear.
I'm glad to know your situation did nothing to dampen your sense of humor.
Sarah is salty enough for the both of us. I like to keep things in balance. Now, let's get you a moon seal. I just hope Set doesn't mind a bit of refurbishment.
I will find out soon enough.
Just remember, Hunter, the answers we seek are almost within your grasp. Stay the course. Set's challenge will be the hardest. Are you ready?
I am ready. Where Wanda failed, I will succeed.
That's my Hunter. Good luck, dear.
This looks like it belongs here.
The old gods have been waiting for a new champion, and now they finally have one. It may not feel like it, dear, but you've done something extraordinary here. Finishing the trials is no easy task.
I could not have done it without my faithful companion, or my most trusted advisor.
I'm glad you've stayed humble. But now, I think it's time we finally got to the heart of all this. Where Wanda and I failed, you can now tread without fear. The door is waiting for you, Hunter.
Will you be there with me?
Of course, dear. I'll be damned if I'm going to miss the chance to see that thing blown to pieces. It's the closest I'll ever get to revenge.
And once we are on the other side?
Presumably we'll get some answers, but I don't want to make any assumptions at this point. I'll see you at the gate in Lilith's garden when you're ready, Hunter. Break the wall, Hunter. I will be right here. After.
Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials? I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Chthon.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
I cannot say.
At least you've kept an open mind. I'm not sure I would have.
I have tried to remain neutral until I know more.
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
This place, sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden. This was you again. Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do, and when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely unhinged when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold.
Yes, and sensing your mother's desperation, the damn thing called out to her. There within its pages, Lilith found a way to protect her child. Straight from the Great Shadow himself, Chthon. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him. Reborn as the Mother of Demons.
She gave herself to Chthon. For me.
You were her only child, and she loved you more than anything else in this world. In her mind, it was no sacrifice at all. You were all that mattered.
And you still let me believe she was a monster.
For your protection, I only let you see her as she is now.
But what she became...
What she became, I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out?
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey. From you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
I need time to think about all of this.
I know it's a lot to consider. I don't expect you to take everything I've said at face value.
Thank you for finally sharing the truth, Sarah.
Thank you for listening, kiddo.
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Sarah.
Did you know about my mother?
Sarah was never any more forthcoming about Lilith with me than she has been with you. She must have felt it was safer to keep both of us in the dark.
It is hard to know what to think now.
After so many years and so many conflicting stories, you have every right to be unsure.
And to say nothing of what this did to you?
It may sound ridiculous, but if someone had to end up this way, I'm glad it was me. Can you imagine what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist?
That is true. We may have had another terror stalking the grounds had things gone differently.
And despite everything, I have to say, I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra time together, Hunter.
I enjoyed it too, Agatha.
It's not just the Southwest. Look. A rise of Hydra movement in Eastern Europe.
Are you seeing...
Holy disturbance in the Force!
Not too holy from the feel of it.
Quite the reverse.
Whoa!
Wake up, kid. If you're getting this, well, we gotta have us a little conversation. Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider.
I'm listening.
In person. Here, at the Mesa. And I need your pit crew too. Counting on you to bring them. So don't screw it up.
I think Blaze is feeling bad about blowing me off earlier.
I do not think Blaze feels much of anything.
Do you think Blaze wants to apologize?
Doubt it.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. If we don't come back with the parchment this time.
We are going to come back with the parchment, one way or another.
What do you mean something is up with Limbo? More soulless? A little more detail would be appreciated.
That's all the detail I can give. But do not worry. I'll stay behind and figure out what's going on.
Please do. And next time you sense some kind of danger with Limbo, come talk to me about it first.
Korasho Bumir.
What did you just say?
Just tell the team I will be watching over them.
Here, blaze out, but don't agree to anything. Most importantly, get that page.
Don't look at me like that, Rox. Time for this story to end. One way or another.
Ghost Rider to Ghost Rider. Just like you said.
And your crew. Good. Because I got us a plan. You wanna stop that nasty mama of yours? Stick with me. And keep your traps shut.
Who in the 10 hells do you think you are?
10?
I'm the guy with the answer to your prophecy problem.
Damn!
We good now? After you.
What the hell?
Worse. Limbo.
Oh, crap. Is that...
Mephisto.
Johnny Blaze, you made it. I'm impressed.
Wait, what?
You're doing the right thing. Can't have that hunter of yours running around off-leash, can we? He's leaving you in good hands. Well, not good. You understand.
Okay, I get it. Actually, I don't. What's the plan here?
Hunter's written all over that page, kid. Further we keep him from the midnight sun, the better. And this place is further as it gets.
So, what? You dump him off in hell with the freaking devil?
Limbo with Mephisto.
There's a difference.
You do realize I can hear everything.
Bastard wants Cathan back less than we do. Count on that.
Coward. You two deserve each other.
Hate me all you want when we get home, kid. But it's the only option.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He's got a point, Johnny. Our arrangement was for you.
Don't get cute with me, ya pig.
Oh, I'd love to see the look on his face when he gets back. But first things first. Let's see if you're worth all the fuss, shall we?